Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but before that, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Mavericks CEO claims team underestimated fan anger after Luka Doncic trade. The Dallas Mavericks made the bold decision to trade a 25-year-old superstar entering his prime when they moved Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. While the league might still be up in arms about this deal, it seems both the Lakers and Mavericks are exceedingly satisfied with what went down between them. The Mavericks knew trading Doncic wouldn't be easy, but they seemingly misunderstood how much Luka meant to the franchise. This was confirmed by newly appointed team CEO Rick Welts. "I thought I'd seen everything in my 47 years in the NBA, but clearly this was different. I think a lot of people of good intent tried to do the right thing. I probably underestimated the reaction. I think we've done the best we can, basically, with the staff and trying to do the right thing with everybody who touches the Mavericks. It's incredibly emotional, an incredibly difficult time for so many people. But I still believe we're going to come out on the other side, with a future that's incredibly bright. That's kind of my glass half full approach there. This is honestly shocking to me. Why would the Mavericks think the fan base would be okay with them dealing Luka Doncic? Even if you can justify the rationale behind moving him due to his injury concerns and habits, how could the fans be okay with this move for an older and less durable superstar who can't replace Doncic's offensive impact?" This is a baffling quote. If the Mavericks underestimated the fan reaction to this move before making it, it is indicative of the franchise being out of touch with what its fans want. The fan base takes pride in loyalty, as they stuck by Dirk Nowitzki for 13 seasons before Nowitzki won a title with them. His 21 years with the franchise and his statue outside the arena are symbols of two-way loyalty between a franchise and a player. That culture was destroyed with the Doncic trade, as Mavericks fans were emotionally invested in Doncic replicating what Dirk did by winning titles, staying with one team, and then getting his statue outside the arena. Trading Doncic could have made sense if the Mavericks had actually gotten teams to send them packages instead of making a secret trade in which only the Lakers could bid for him. Even then, the franchise somehow lost the trade negotiations and took back even fewer assets than they could have for a 25-year-old superstar coming off a scoring title and finals appearance. The Mavericks governor Patrick Dumont threw subtle shots at Doncic in a recent interview himself, so it's clear the franchise no longer had the love for Luka that the fans had despite knowing of his conditioning and weight concerns. In my mind, the way teams win is by focus, by having the right character, by having the right culture, and having the right dedication to work as hard as possible to create a championship-winning outcome. And if you're not doing that, you're going to lose. If you look at the greats in the league, the people you and I grew up with, Jordan, Bird, Kobe, Shaq, they worked really hard, every day, with a singular focus to win. And if you don't have that, it doesn't work. And if you don't have that, you shouldn't be part of the Dallas Mavericks. That's who we want. I'm unwavering on this. The entire organization knows this. This is how I operate outside of basketball. This is the only way to be competitive and win. If you want to take a vacation, don't do it with us. These examples fall flat, as the Mavericks have burned away nearly 30 years of their identity. Maybe that was the plan all along, as the new owners are building a new culture from the ground up. Even if this new culture results in a title, it might not be enough to heal the burn from the loss of Doncic when they anticipated another decade with him. Is Hornets' Mark Williams playing versus Lakers? Latest injury update. The Charlotte Hornets will visit the Los Angeles Lakers on Wednesday night at Crypto.com Arena. Mark Williams is probable on the team's status report due to return to competition reconditioning. Here's everything we know about Williams' playing status versus the Lakers. Williams has not appeared in a game for the Hornets since the team's trade sending him to the Lakers was rescinded due to a failed physical. The 23-year-old center had remained away from the team during the last week, according to Roderick Boone of the Charlotte Observer. Meanwhile, Dalton Knecht, who was supposed to join Charlotte in the trade, returned to action with the Lakers on Wednesday. A probable tag would indicate that Williams has rejoined the team and has a strong chance to suit up in Los Angeles. Williams has appeared in 23 games for the Hornets this season, averaging 15.6 points on 58.6% shooting with 9.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.2 blocks in 25.0 minutes per game. His return adds another center to Charlotte's rotation after the team acquired Jusuf Nurkic in a salary dump from the Phoenix Suns at the deadline. Nurkic made his Hornets debut during Wednesday's 102-86 loss to the Orlando Magic, posting 9 points and 8 rebounds on 3 of 5 shooting in 16 minutes. Williams' return comes as Charlotte is entrenched in the tank race for Cooper Flagg. The Hornets have lost 9 of their last 10 games. They hold the NBA's worst offensive rating during that span, averaging 100.8 points per game on 43/34/80 shooting splits. Meanwhile, the Lakers have won 12 of their last 15 games, elevating them to 5th in the Western Conference standings. After the deal for Williams fell through, Los Angeles attempted to fill a gaping hole at center by signing Alex Len on the buyout market. Lakers injury report: LeBron James questionable vs. Hornets. The Los Angeles Lakers have released their injury report for their first game back from All-Star Weekend, a makeup game against the Charlotte Hornets that was postponed due to the Southern California wildfires. Most notable is that superstar LeBron James, left foot soreness, is listed as questionable. He played in the Lakers' final game prior to the All-Star break against the Utah Jazz, but LeBron would not participate in the All-Star game itself, sitting out due to the ongoing discomfort in that foot. J.J. Redick spoke about James after practice on Tuesday and discussed what the situation is with his foot. "It's something that we managed all year. It was sore over the weekend," Redick said. "He was able to do most of practice today. But like it's been all year, it's a day-to-day thing. That's something we've had to manage and will continue to manage the rest of the year." Elsewhere, Luka Doncic, left calf strain, Dorian Finney-Smith, left ankle soreness, and Gabe Vincent, left knee soreness, are all off the injury report, signaling they are good to go. Of course, Doncic has only recently returned from that calf strain he suffered on Christmas Day that kept him out for over a month. Since returning on the Lakers, Doncic has been on a minutes restriction and the franchise will continue to be careful in working him back in, although Redick revealed that his restriction will be lifted moving forward. Both Finney-Smith and Vincent sat out the Lakers' last game against the Jazz, and their energy off the bench was sorely missed in the loss. Finney-Smith is already one of the most trusted role players on the team and fits in any lineup, especially with his defensive versatility and three-point shooting. Vincent, meanwhile, is finally looking like the player who shined when he was with the Miami Heat, and has been enjoying by far his best stretch of basketball since joining the Lakers. The Lakers' schedule is not easy coming out of the All-Star break as they will start off with a back-to-back, traveling to Portland to face the Trail Blazers on Thursday. They will then head to Denver for a third game in 4 nights with the Nuggets on Saturday. Whether this plays a factor in how the Lakers handle these players remains to be seen, but it's reasonable to think that some will not play in all 3 games. And you, fan? What do you think of LeBron James' situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.